Welcome to the Bodhi Academy. My name is Shrutika and let us study today Chapter 5, Standard 8, Conservation of Plants and Animals. So we all know that Earth is the house for different types of plants and animals, and this different plants and animals together make up our environment and our ecosystem. So today in this chapter, let us see what are the threats to these plants and animals and why is there need to conserve these plants and animals on our planet. In our chapter, Conservation of Plants and Animals. So conservation of plants and animals. So why is there need for conservation of plants and animals? As in, why is there need to protect the plants and animals on our planet? So the first cause for conservation, or the first cause for conservation is deforestation. So deforestation. So what is this deforestation and how is it caused? So what are the causes of deforestation and why is deforestation done? So basically, deforestation is, the term deforestation means clearing the forest. So the term deforestation basically means clearing of forest and using that land for other purpose, and the trees from this forest are cut and they are then used for other purposes. So basically, what is deforestation? People, what they do in deforestation is they see large forest, they take forest or land wherein there are many trees. And what is deforestation? Cutting down of the forest. So deforestation means deforestation. So wherever there is a forest or wherever there are many trees, that is more than 10-20 trees, they are cut together, and then that land is used for other purposes, for human needs. So this phenomena is termed as deforestation. So basically, why is this deforestation done? The procuring land for cultivation. So deforestation is basically done for cultivation, that is to grow plants, crops, for basically for agriculture. As in, we know that many people or many tribal people from the forest, what they do is they don't have lands to cultivate. So their main source of income is through agriculture. So what they will do is they will cut the hill part, then they will take a small part, they will cut the whole trees from that part, and then they will make it into a clear land so that they can use it for cultivation or agriculture purpose. So this is the first reason why deforestation is done. Then building houses and factories. So to build houses, to build factories, what we need is a large area of land to build our houses and build factories. Then big industries need big lands to build their industry, to set up their industries. So for that purpose, forest is cut, that is deforestation is done for building houses and factories. Then making furnitures or using wood as fuel. So many people, we know that furniture and other wood is used for making various products such as paper, then furnitures, and for that what we need is wood. So wood we get from the trees. So basically, what they do is they again go for deforestation, that is the tall trees from the forest, a large land of forest is cut, and the trees are used for making furnitures, then using that wood as fuel. Many tribal peoples who lives in forest, they use wood as fuel to build their houses. So these are some reasons why deforestation is done. So deforestation is very severe problem, as it is like clearing of forest is a major problem. Um, some these are the causes of deforestation which are stated here are some which are man-made, which are done by men for their own needs. Some natural causes of deforestation are forest fires and severe droughts. So what are forest fires? So uh, when the temperature increases, um, what happens is the trees catch fire on their own, and this is called as, and then it spreads into the forest, so this is called as forest fire. And what are severe droughts? Droughts is a condition wherein if there is no rain, what happens is uh, it causes drought. That is, no if there is no rain, then everything is dried up, and there is no water, so the plants also die and the land also get dried, and this condition is called as droughts. So basically deforestation, that if there are no trees, there is no precipitation. If there are no trees, then there is no there is disturbance in water cycle, and then there is no precipitation, that is the rain is not there, so this causes droughts. So these are some causes of deforestation. We have seen some man-made causes, and then forest fires and droughts are some natural causes of deforestation. If there is no water, then there are no trees, so trees will basically die. So these are some reasons for deforestation. So what are the consequences of deforestation, as in if what will happen if deforestation continues? So the first cause is droughts. So if deforestation, basically if there are no trees, we cut the trees, there are no trees, so what will happen? There will be rains will not be there. So this will cause, so the increased temperature in the see here it is, the increased temperature. If there are no trees, then there is no use of carbon dioxide, because basically carbon dioxide from the atmosphere, it is used by the trees to prepare their food, that is in the process of photosynthesis. And if and then there is release of oxygen from there, and if there are no trees, then how the photosynthesis will take place? So the carbon dioxide gas which is there, it remains trapped in our atmosphere, and that carbon dioxide will help. What it will do is uh, it will capture the heat, okay, and then that will lead to global warming, as in increasing the temperature of the earth. Then that will disturb the water cycle, and then there is reduced rainfall, and this will cause droughts. So this is one consequence, or this is one factor that will happen if deforestation continues. Then basically droughts, we know that it is like desert condition, there is no water, nothing, and that will cause what? The second this thing, it is called as desertification. What will happen is, due to this droughts, what will happen is the fertile land gets converted into desert. Okay, the fertile land which is there, due to no water, no plants growing on that land, what will happen? It will turn into a desert, and this condition is called as desertification. So deforestation also leads to decrease in water holding capacity of the soil. So if there is no moisture in the soil, then the water holding capacity of the soil also decreases. So deforestation is also causing water holding capacity loss in the soil. Then the movement of water from the soil and the surface also reduces. So if there is no water, then what will happen is the groundwater level will also not rise. So this, if the soil is not able to hold water, it is not able to filter water, then the water which comes from the rain will remain on the surface of the land only, and it will not get into the groundwater table, and this will cause what? Floods. So also deforestation is causing droughts, it is causing desertification, it is also causing floods, and other also it is changing the soil nutrient properties. So these are some factors which are cause which are these are the consequences of deforestation. If deforestation continues, these factors will take place, that is droughts, desertification, soil fertility loss, and floods. So these are some so this was about deforestation, how deforestation is caused, and how the deforestation will affect the environment in general. Then let us see what is conservation of forest and wildlife. So to conserve forest and wildlife, we have some special protected areas, and these protected areas are called as which are there to conserve the forest and wildlife are called as wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserves. So these are the 1, 2, and 3 methods, or these are the 3 bodies which are helping in conservation of the forest and wildlife. So to protect the flora and fauna, so flora means plants, and fauna means animals. So to protect the plants and animals of that area, there are and their habitat, protected lands called as wildlife sanctuaries, national parks, and biosphere reserve has been embarked. Plantation, cultivation, grazing, felling trees, hunting, and poaching are prohibited here. So they are protected areas wherein human interference is prohibited, and only the animals and only the in that area whatever animals are there, they are kept in their natural habitat, so that they can live in their own ecosystem. So let us see this protected areas in detail, and how this protected areas helps in conservation of forest and wildlife. So what is a wildlife sanctuary? So areas where animals are protected from any disturbance to them and their habitat. So wildlife sanctuaries are basically sanctuaries which are marked as sanctuaries. These are inside the forest only, and these areas are protected from any disturbance to them. So no human interference is allowed in such areas, and their habitat and the animals are protected together. Then national parks. So national parks are basically areas reserved for wildlife where they can freely use the habitat and natural resources. So here also the national parks are built, or they are there. They are marked inside the forest only, and then the habitat and the animals are protected in the natural habitat. Biosphere reserves, large areas of protected lands for conservation of wildlife, plants and animal resources, and traditional life of the tribals living in that area. So biosphere reserves, as in where the humans, that are the tribals living in that area, are also protected with the plants and animals of that area. So all plants, animals, and the people living in that area live in harmony, and they help in conservation of the wildlife of that area. So this is how the protected areas are made for conservation of forest and wildlife, that is wildlife sanctuary, national parks, and biosphere reserves. So basically we have learned in our today's class, what we have learned is what are the what is deforestation, what are the causes of deforestation, then what are the consequences of this deforestation. If deforestation continues, what will happen into our environment, and which are the three main bodies which are used for conservation of plants and plants and the wildlife of any areas in our today's class. So thank you for watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.